morning agenda so any Benghazi ababe kansa amantana ewa ha. Morning.
That's morning.
Boko die.
Tumi nyinara ene erade. Ye beda nase. Enyo no an kaye ni hanom. Ana pay wo hu ye mobo. Na wa frɛ say ye meka atiasefo ho. Ye beda nase ana pay. Minchia wetiefo baabi afidi kɛsie kokodro. Minchia Yura. The Gonja president. The future president of this republic. Amantana the honor of Mahama Nayo or your presidential material and see a bonnet hobai. Such a fine gentleman, but Edu baby now the propaganda firm. But you know, you have funny sir. Because politics, no, that's one of the. But I don't take away the fact say he's somebody that has a bright future ahead of him.
And all her bonnie.
And all my hair bonnie. My Black Stars matches there. Me team I'm supporting or lose where me Chelsea. No. I don't support any other team apart from Chelsea. Black Stars matches there. Makumendi World Cup or Mukui or Mekwa Kosiska. To me no me fama kumendi echiri kra bono first na nka sunsum wom sisia Ghana bono sunsum nim I don't know.
88.3 FM.
I know person I meant to say breaking news almost say uncle boy you be funny sir on to me nyina boy so no my qualify omo name possible a year na.
So I feel no pamona ho machi anti e bia.
Why are there? I mean only a qualify but anke bia anka yenya no ho aboche kakra. Ke bia anko betumi aye. In fact the results that were coming were not encouraging at all. I'm not really surprised omoye. Me in fact say eye binumu ya meti ase because I saw ye duma no dru baby. And baby I would do no World Cup ya komo so ye World Cup kran anka yanko bohwe anka dachi me suspect say ana me expect say anka ombeman we so World Cup no outcome no anka
World Cup na so ya di ye ko born to kan original park no so ka chere say team no kra anda mpochi bi
I want say wa kuchi ama cheze the second time on here ko ni no why are there I mean bibia sometimes it has to do with the experience. Was a way mistakes more now we got that experience. I mean, I come expect and come man a chance, but so my pamona I don't know criteria modijina so at the pamo a Ghana coach, but so far so we're too many World Cup. I mean, AFCON pen one fire uncle, but World Cup is bigger than AFCON.
88.3 FM.
Serves as a compensation. And you're bad.
Amanda.
Dache. Ball in some media. Me ankasa me share dan enye ball sensem.
On share Ghana Black Stars match ground.
Me hwe. Eno de me hwe.
And all hwe bi.
Eno me hwe kakra because as at the point of most shots na ye will meeting bi ase.
Okay.
Nti na me ankasa me ni ni so sa. Nti later on na me hwe no YouTube.
Oh okay.
So but I saw the first goal. Is it Fatao? Share me hu ye. And at a point I was driving, my attention I was just listening to the commentary. So, but I think Coach Ado, I don't know, like Benghazi, I normally because me need into football mostly, I don't know the criteria of the Esake coach. Other than that, the first match 5-0, I think 5-1, and first friendly match 5-1. And second one way yet me boy home more than enya one goal don't know 2 goals but it has always been so I think 2006 World Cup no the media chire pa 2006 that time exactly that time that's even appear no mono nti eno the media chire pa so Germany has always been a team you so mumu what me who say no African team or so mumu and I can even say that Germany if they want to confess and mention country or muso mumu mutimi a sofa pane e be Ghana so far So yesterday's match was not a surprise to me. How Ghanaians held the Germans, but all in all, we were able to score 1 goal and almost share 2 goals. So there's more room for improvement. So as for the sacking of the coach, I won't pretend to be a sports analyst this morning. And I know the Nyomojuin said ebe yama etimi akọ World Cup no go to akọ make Ghana proud. I think they should go ahead and do it. In fact, one of the things that a united in football. Football, that is where you see Benghazi ne Amantana ne support the team back. But when it comes to politics, now I find a fine baby. Yes. So it is one of the things I think that winning should be.
Benghazi, Mamisha say so. And the president had the opportunity of meeting some CSOs. And as part of the Nkomono na, Ekoban said government is going to introduce a bill in Parliament to, as it were, amend the Procurement Act to limit sole sourcing. This came on the background of the Fourth Estate. President Kra has said the last minister was a year to me a in same near sole sourcing.
88.3 FM.
Yes, the Rose Minister, sorry. Sole source contract almost in sign. But the people make the argument say, as I say, MPP more time. Contract Yamusa Yina, but who could anywhere call through competitive bidding, Nina, so sourcing.
Mama, you see, Ayana, I no pay. Maminchia or Naminchia with here for near Kosu or Mine airtime. In fact, Papa, I know BSC trusted him. Drama Hammer, we don't have to trust him at all. In fact, Maminchia Yura Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Over the weekend, he was in London School of Economics. Koma lecture on the possible feasibilities of AI on the African economy. And Onuna Sisia, you need to have one. I mean, Adam, one more tiny, no muhu say, on open a bit to me, I bore my Ghana. Time of air vice president, Yenina, Hunisan Wejuma. To Pijana Munyame Nadum, so per se Okokore president, we should expect more from him. That's it. I am really disappointed in the president, not Nakunyaso, President John Dramani Mahama. And I'll say it as it is, because you see, one of the things that they campaigned on was a campaign promise. Say sole sourcing is something that was going to be a thing of the past. So no bar, not buying emphasis sole sourcing in your day, any. That's what he said. And if you have any ABI, you can challenge it. But there are videos to that effect.
I can challenge it.
You're a Samijan fee, Eka, the same thing. There are videos to that effect. Uncle for me, no way, no more car, Ghana for. So I don't understand what is happening. For tested expose or Modia Bay, anu ding. It is African president, Afro CSOC now. CSOC where we are. Civil society groups, yes, or Munina NDC if we. One a woman in NDC. To me, I mean, our advocates say Ghana, oh, yeah, Ghana, near mean tea radio. Son of Pia Betnai, meant to be a. Because Felicio Fotukwachi, a man is 78 million Ghana cedis. Yes, you on farmer radio presenters. No more near a binary juma and for mom. It also radio agenda setting and new man as a radio presenter second once a man and come to me hold a buyer accountable. They are not doing it. Acquire yes you call hospital you ko we almost no bed syndrome. What is a radio phone ye who did? Banka Yakufo Adwa anke beye agenda for bear 1 month and not 2 months, 3 months cry. Omo be boho no metutu. But President Mahama, first one or call by who say radio phone a dini them. Into this time, where Chasika Kessia truthfully so for Sukwache. Minister for Government Communications. And omu tuya journalist for ka any TV for including internet bloggers. Oh yes. Now then ebia unya bi dia na menka bi momo. I'm telling you. Sika no mo chechano so wo da che hine a wotena hanom ya enkofo respect wo pa no so man fa wan ka ho a. Then I still say you should be objective to send your way na. Because we know kase enkofo binum wo krom hanom and especially in Ashanti region. Yamo musika any Greater Accra, some of the regions, Ashanti region, Central region, Greater Accra Hanum, and some part of Bono. Motia journalists for say nyoma ban yeno. And say about lamplight no, making sure say my name ba lamplight. Into a better forte state I say. That's it. O sika omodia ma contractors are. Omo koi no competitive bidding no. Ejuma bi wo hono mo krampa yesi omo workers ni e baako pe nipa baako pe omo tua ni 805 million Ghana cedis 805 million Ghana cedis for one company. That's it. Yesi enkofo bi kwa akoye potholes kekeu omo kwa fill potholes. Siko omodi mo omo ye 225 million Ghana cedis. Ya kachire Ghana for se papa obe oba be Pakistan kufie. Ghanaians didn't listen to us. Now you see Ghana for ntie. Ghana for ntie one company. Yes, one road. Omo tumi the money pa companies mako trade to the tune of 280,800,000 Ghana cedis. Ning na document no ano. Agboja, and he's still sitting there as a minister of transport. Roads and highways. Or to na honum sisi a o man penian pamano. Or fresh civil society zo mo me here day. Whoa, so some buy one more civil societies are omudi NDC fuachi nyina sa asemu de mu awirem. President nemfa ne nansi form. But I am not surprised. O kind near Joan Laporte. Onim Joan Laporte. Or no why? Ami bisa why not some make sure so kind na. O kind World Bank. Joan Laporte. O kind no. Country director no. Or say o ni wiase a won say World Bank no move omo and e bia no wo Ghana na omo de na ko Zimbabwe ni ene ne Cote d'Ivoire ni ekoi o see John Mahama time no ka so also ohu aban bia na president a watena so a omo inflate contract esen John Mahama government part 1 no into part 2 I'm not shocked. World Bank president na kai obi biara wo Google bia nkonkose say ade anka ye de beji 1 cedi no osi John Mahama ne government no oba first one na ye pamo no no mutumi digi be 20 Ghana enka ni nyina na ekonkofo kotoku.
But this company almost all one worker no it has come say even under your watch man contract and money execute.
I mean the document no. We are talking about documents now. As I'm sitting in front of you, I have all these documents about the said company.
And the said company on executive contract.
Look, it is very different. Yeah? Or see, government awards one road project. Bole Madari Shashe una ufi hono na hoya frozen.
Bon dia say wana ukija
CHACHE.
Boy what dey body din.
Chache or say Shache road to 3 different contractors at over 210 million for each duplicated project.
Okay, the explanation has been that earlier, the road being maybe from Medina, Greater Accra. What they did was that found one contractor. You better define.
Look.
Maybe into 3 points.
Don't. Man, yes, sir.
But that is the explanation.
No, but don't do that. You know better. When politicians are erring, and our politicians, men, TSI explanation, because this explanation is very lame.
How so?
It is very lame.
How so?
it is very lame in a sense, say.
As we speak, the contractor war here from your friends saying Kasua to Winneba is different from the oil from Winneba to Mankisim.
Look,
and it's different from the oil from Takrady to Cape Coast.
Look,
so these are different contractors.
I am telling you, sir,
road.
When people duplicate projects now, it's a basis for criminal intent. Because some project now what they must anchor for you know. One will be 210 on your one project. One will be another 210. That same project. What's why you'll be 210? That same project. I didn't tell now, why are you doing that?
So it has been plotted into 3.
No, it hasn't been plotted. That same company could have done the work, but you know what? Esan say one mu benya mfaso with 3 companies ni nyina so ntia na omo yes at the expense of Ghanaians.
It is
the propaganda is coming
in your view. Yen kasa contract sa 3 ni enfa money pa baako.
But the money pa baako kura ba ti.
Obe delay.
And yes obe delay. Obe san so ato so because tune no so.
I agree
what the money pa baako a sika ne so nti no obeka set so
yes
but sa sika na wo de ko ni pa baako ho no na nka bia nka obetumi ahwe man ka ni pa kro na te so no o se da bi o de ma 3 different because omo nyina no obeje omo percentage
but the truth is also that 3 people need
look
because they will be able to finish
and I'm telling you sir
than giving it to one person.
Akufo-Addo time a mo kasa Akufo-Addo eye nipa back eye nipa bonini no one project ebi ana sebe ebi aye 12 kilometers ana bibisa no it cost less than $1 million. That same project under these people almost $5 million. Why? Me say and yet by standard of measurement
yes
a 12-kilometer road under Akufo-Addo even when Ghanaians were saying Akufo-Addo time in Nyomomu was less than $1 million. The same contract, a 12-kilometer road under this government, it's more than $5 million.
But you are
what's the difference?
You agree with me, sir? Constructing a road in the central region, is different from constructing a road in the Ashanti.
And I'm saying
because
by 12 kilometers,
the topography of the lands are not the same.
I understand. 12 kilometers, 12 kilometers, right?
Yes.
So why is it that baby a 12 kilometers, Akufo-Addo time, Ghanaians were paying less than $1 million, and then under this government, he also owed $5 million.
It is if it is a 12-kilometer road, for example, nase obeye nase ebia overheads be chu bebem, was saying a diggy bibini a feeling and say.
And America say
you don't expect these two.
And America say, I am not shocked. Because World Bank President ne catch said John Mahama buy ne there. Omo de chobo de omo ya de. Ade ye 1 cedi no betimi or the bet Ghana for 20 Ghana cedis. And I'm not surprised. And a sanitary pad omo che and marketing na ye 15 Ghana cedis. So omo de ba ko je 44 Ghana cedis.
Dachi.
My patron, I'm not done. I'm sure I'm begging you. When I'm done, I will let you come in.
Let's stay in line. Let's talk about the road.
Yes, but I'm telling you, sir, your government is well noted by World Bank President no Kachire say Abai way led by John Dramani Mahama part 1 no currently yes World Bank country director no MIT say John Mahama amembu obiano inflated contract yadia na etasi no so achini wiase afa na nyina no hu bi da look that omo akasa omo founder and your friend Yera John Jerry Rawlings on 5th November 2015 oko Ghana weba eda honum or say 60% of NDC officials in John Mahama's government are thieves. Rawlings Neka say 60% of NDC officials in John Mahama's government are thieves. Omo ankasa nyo omo party no or founding ye no. He's the founding father of the NDC. Or say John Mahama amembuo no ne cabinet ne appointees ni nyina 60% omo nyina ya akonfo. And you know him JJ Rawlings, you wouldn't miss words. Babies with sharp teeth. Omo na omo sanso ababie wa. Omo milky o man. Inti near Fort Estate ayano ese Ghana fo nyina hu se abra sisi a ye ho kire yen abra ye bre sisi a enoma aye din wo kurom hanom no enkofo inflate contract ade anka so omode gie 1 cedi no sisi omode gie 500 Ghana cedis na sa sika ni nyina so eko obi bottom president it na honom president impa mu obi up to now inti sanoma na ekoso ni nyina na ye noma bi a ese Ghana fo ye ka na mo journalist for no mo boye ma ye bomuja niema nkofo hu se ne president ne kana enye no kan ono ankasa ka kire se so sauce ne yade a na ye ade bone na oba obetwam afi wawie sika na wia mo wie sika na wia wako fresh yeso se afi na wo ba betwa so sauce me
da se amantara
dachi aliachi
nti
ida me ase dachi ase MPP for join say yen kan and I say nyewa bi si a we don't watch our talk.
88.3 FM.
When we're in opposition, we watch our talk very well. You can't be a debate ka ho. You can't be a debate
because we are criminals.
Who can say na me ti have
criminals? We can't be a mo debate ka ho. Asem we ka kire ti fo.
Don't be.
We can't be a na mo debate ka ho na kire say muni ma dia mo ba be.
Put into order.
Wow.
Put into order.
Wow.
Dachi, we were doing all these things. You can't say me a debate ka ho. I emphasize on it because on my bonu, you bo mind that His Excellency has been president before, and he was willing to become a president. So every communicator of NDC knew what Uncle Oswaka. Now, in some maybe a fourth estate kind. We didn't know what here. Almost a fourth estate. Fourth estate can say so sourcing. Yes, EMA so sourcing. Where can they show us even one record that tells you say you can say EMA so sourcing? In any case at all, so sourcing is in our laws. That indicates that no party can come and say on your so sourcing. We only complained about the recklessness of which MPP for no so sourcing, and I can give you a litany of examples. Number one, wound to me. No more the contrast, ma wound to me. Under so sourcing.
88.3
Cocoa Rose contract and the man so sourcing.
New standards.
You know, when to me is a party man. Secondly, yeah, Papa Bomia, Nunuya. I'm on 3 different contracts, group of contracts. Ana Cocoa Rose Kaho. I'm the man under so sourcing, which was under no pressure to seal it. The Auditor General, and then your own Auditor General's report revealed that a lot of the sole sourcing contracts are more than 3 times the price of the sole sourcing amount. It's in the Auditor General report. It's there, right? So we not NDC, and they reveal this as one Auditor General then, and then this revelation by say the sole sourcing contracts now contracts now 1 Ghana cedis no, 3 Ghana cedis. That's why we said that this is an abuse of the sole sourcing. A why documents mo na a why ye loss no no. Inti you can patcho
some mobile
we could pay 17 of our manifesto. That's it. I would have been happy if you have our manifesto here. We could pay 17 of our manifesto. We promise to stop the abuse of sole sourcing. Abuse. You can go and check it clearly. Abuse of sole sourcing. Yanka say become sole sourcing. Abuse. The abuse. I'm coming. Please. The abuse of the sole sourcing is what we are telling you. Example, some Mao has here. Won't to me contrast. Dr. Bamian Yaketwa contrast somebody man. Those were the abuse. Moreover, the Auditor General Auditor Department, Ankasa revealed say there were so many abuse of the sole sourcing under your regime. We never said anywhere that sole sourcing were coming to clear sole sourcing. If you have any records of that says that, bring it and let's see. We said that putting if and but in addition to it. Into it now person we have propaganda. You carefully and know that a person will be meeting no minya danda head, ma metna coconut head. So all those things, go to our page 17 of our manifesto. It will tell you that we said we are coming to stop the abuse of sole sourcing. Clearly, Auditor General report said that you are abusing the sole sourcing. Secondly, practically, you some of the sole sourcing contract. Emma Chama won to me. Sole sourcing contract. Emma Dr. Bamianu Nyakitwa. And we said, please. We said these were the abuses of what sole sourcing. I can't say about become. Fourth estate can say contracts na the Omodiama no 107 contracts Omodiama. That's not even true. Fourth estate, it's not true. There are about 139 contracts. It's not 107. There are about 139 contracts Omodiama under sole sourcing. That's not him. There are 139 contracts. 62 of those contracts were awarded under NDC, under sole sourcing. The rest were sole sourcing contracts. The MPP for more awarded two big push.
88.3 FM.
So when you quantify it, the 139 now you 62 sole sourcing contracts about 44% of the sole sourcing contract. But you people, the rest of Niakano, it was MPP contracts a kaya ye did two big push ase. Mobile about 98% of the contracts we gave was under sole sourcing. And then we said that fine, they are of necessity to the country. A idea of mine pay. For example, we call Pokwase. That's say with me. We call Pokwase. Pokwase was one of the things it links Kumasi to Accra, the greater Accra. It's a major economic road. Our drivers for Omuhia, here. It was awarded under MPP. But because we wanted it to be fast tracked, you awarded it under sole sourcing. Because we wanted it to be fast tracked, you had to big push so under the same sole sourcing. We only added money to it because you buy now $71 million where and can somebody here. You buy now more squander BBR. We have to look for money somewhere and continue the road. Now in no demonstration so. That was what made us to put it under the big push. Kumasi Swami interchange. You awarded it under sole sourcing. And under the sole sourcing, no. NDC be fine, no, can big push, no. What is this lie about NDC for say that's a big lie. Our own today's minister or roads and highways minister, Honorable Kwame Gbeja, supported the idea of putting Swami interchange, and then Tema Kwame we say to put it under sole sourcing. Kwame Gbeja in Parliament, then MPP was in power. He supported the idea, said those roads are very important roads that we don't need any delay to make sure that those roads are constructed. He stood in Parliament, catch the Ghana for you said, in as much as sole source MPP for I abuse sole source no. Ye da sujina mu say e kwan bi wo ho a omo fa to sole source mu na en check sa sika e be koso. Ana sika mo de be toso. So what is the issue of ye na e ka say ye ba ye be twa sole source mu? How can the president be saying something different and then the Rose Minister, the current Rose Minister, when he was opposition, be saying something different? But so they are all lies.
If it is not the idea yesterday says that.
No, I don't even want us to go to yesterday and Sana. Me per se, ye digest in your way in Sana. You call yesterday. Look, that's the issue. You see, into fourth estate, your marker Ninano. Another time, Mati said Benghazi was some of the contract companies in Binu. Near one person. You know that's even a lie. Fourth estate cracker said near 4 people. They didn't say one person. Fourth estate car said near 4 people. And then he cited a company Omoye Juma and Honorable Suyini constituency. Say they had only 4 people. And let me educate you on this thing. You see, every company today, if you establish a company, you can use that company to secure a contract. As at when you use it, it could be a sole sourcing. How do you call it? A sole proprietorship. into which you are senate kura which you are on senate and one other person can who which you are on corner senate. But immediately you get a contract that demands that you should look for a lot of people. Then you employ people. Surveyor, quantity surveyor, you employ people that will do the work. No, now I say, I here. Into no person, no road contractor will sit down and employ 1,000 people. Say, oh, me, I am a 4,000 people, permanent workers. Every month, meet you, Amuka. Where in this world? So who can file on a document now? Who can file on a document now? Who can file Senate? And even this is, you see, I don't want to use certain words, but let me use those words. You see, this ignorance
on the
side of Fourth Estate. You go and pick Senate documents, Now I see, oh, onipa no to your friend saying Senate ma onipa 4 pay internity 4 people pay na your company no. Meanwhile, that company no or boss Samson or say Samson under MPP. The company was incorporated in 2020 under MPP. You gave about 20 contracts to that company. It's nipa 4 pay na mo dey sa contract, no. Mon kan kire nipa 4 pay na sa company no, mo dey sa contract no. The good thing is that when John Mahama came to power this second time, the focus on he should develop the local contractors. One share party lines. Or see, once you're a local contractor and you can do the work, continue with the work. Marapoma, you started giving Marapoma contract. The contracts need to be Marapoma. Even Marapoma, we hear of it, Marapoma. Currently, who come in Chrome? Savannah region ho wenchi Savannah wenchi Bole Sola Wa Road ho. Some part of it has been given to Marapoma and then some Chinese contractors. Now we are na contractors no bo catch a man for say omombra wo pay wo betime twi track wo betime pump tie wo betime twi decorator mombra na screen mu na employ mu. That's what every road contractor does. So it's not novel. Sa company na mo ka say 4 workers no mo 2020 mo contract into 4 workers no mo dey that contract no. These are the lies and ignorance of Fourth Estate. You can't want them. Now bet na ha we see 4 people pe and say adwuma no. Another thing they mention is that there was a company adwuma the company was incorporated in 2025 and the contract no more. Sir? Really? That company, let me tell you the background of that company. There is sole proprietorship under MPP. The company was incorporated in 2020 under MPP. It was a sole proprietorship. You granted that company contracts under a friend saying one man company. You granted him contracts. Now, at a point, he felt that, okay, I have grown. So let me incorporate it to a company, into a free sole proprietorship, at their core company. And he incorporated it into a company in 2025. And on your contract, into way a bonnet. Unless, of course, Benghazi, more power culture, say, if today, if you have the expertise, what could you master where we were Juma? 2025 we were Juma, we master achira wa dia ma wa ben wutimi ye adwuma ni ye. Now we incorporate wo company in 2025 and now 2026. And because it is incorporated in 2026, we see the person is not competent enough to do a contract. Is that what you are telling us? No, you people should come clear and let's understand. Say me that who Benghazi what you want in. If you go to incorporate a business today, you have the expertise to construct a road. Now obi the contract Mao Benghazi say, oh, you have the expertise to contract a road. Intimate the contract now Mao. Bonnie. Mamu muko sua de, omuko handwork, omuko sua de be enim say na motimi adwuma no. Omako incorporation in 2025, 2026. They have come out. The government checked their capacity to do the work. No mo de adwuma na mo say omonye. Mo si denti adenti no mo de contract am obi a wa incorporating na adwuma 2025. Where from this logic? In any case at all, which law says that if you incorporate your business today, you cannot be given a contract tomorrow? Which law says that? You are a lawyer. Which law says that? Bogus. And you ask a question, say, adenti ɛna yɛde saa nnwuma nyinaa ɛma so sourcing. Look, it's a matter of agency. And when we talk of the agency of these contracts, tell me, was Pokuase, that's in Pokuase, economic contract or no? Will you classify it under agency or not? No, tell me, will you classify it under agency or not?
It is very urgent. Every road in Ghana be very depending because good.
The purpose of the big push is to deal with agent roads that will connect regions to regions, so that we can boost economic activities. And President Mahama has only 4 years to do. Now, if you say that go and do competitive tendering, no competitive tendering takes less than 1 month to do. That's even if it's smooth or say smooth kurano it doesn't take less than 1 month. Say I can say questions and answers or more when we are filing the case say person be question way it can take you up to 6 months or even 1 year. Depending on the questions if you are doing competitive tender, because day in day out a company where you come and say I want to ask this question, I want to do this, and you have to grant the company such chance to be able to do all those things. Okay. Now they come to the overpricing. Maybe you see I am educating the public and also educating Bemgazi here. So please just give me some lessons. Almost issues of pricing. Say you're inflating pricing. You go and sit at backyard baby. Akwaje informations information service man bi ho roads and highways. We say no should precede what the minister has said. Mr. Nakacha will say the amount is 608, not 806. Now we see there be na wo akwaje information center bi ho no or eno na wo dey be ka say and correct information. In any case you see all the road contracts the ones NDC awarded. Roads and highways. I'm gonna draw I'm gonna cost here. Roads and highways. They did the drawing.
88.3.
They did the costing.
Setting.
They say motorway say. They drew it and did the costing. And they say costing. And the mark contractor and say, look at this costing as whether it can fit the work. Contractor and we the mark. Your friend said quantity surveyors. Says quantity surveyors, you to also look at it and see whether the cost is applicable. Okay. It's not overhyped.
No, that's it.
Into all the pricing it passed through about 3 channels. And do you know that even the drawing now, roads and highways it has saved us about 5% of the contract because we got the drawing more before us on Jessica.
No, that's it.
Just like Ajare. Say your friend saying
diesel to sell
that's 1 minute.
No. Diesel to sell at 17 per liter, 13 for petrol, effective April 1.
Oh, sir, Amantana, the Drew baby. I'm giving you
the facts.
And somehow, there was no emergency. But more time, this is emergency.
That's why we supported some of them.
Oh, you see,
that's why we supported some of them.
The hypocrisy is too much. Mutriti Akufuado say Akufuado dear oye imum. Because I'm not shocked. The reason why NDC for Bibi Akufuado ye biane nyo mofe. Yadi to me mo de pan no matumi ayede ama o man. Mu via Ghana for ye ka musuma ma ye nka. Ene ye Philip Portos keke. The document is here. Show you. Patching of portals of Dodo, Pepesu, in Kwanta Road as part of government's road rehabilitation effort will cost Ghanaians 804 million Ghana cedis. What is happening in this? What is happening in this country?
Thank you.
And then listen. Rehabilitation. Ekwani wo honum potholes no moko party. One tier yina na. Oh, see potholes, please. Please. patching the potholes of Dodo Pepesu and Kwanta Road.
Rehabilitation.
Patching of potholes. Me patch please. Document one as a kind. I have my document here.
No, give it to me. Let me look at it.
Some people when mo baso mo ba be wia Ghana for.
Oh, bring it. Let me look at it.
That's it. Me kanya me o hata sura me ne no wa pam say. O ma me road say me patch ya. O ma me your friend is saying quota any marbles he be say me from patch road me and do 1 million Ghana cedis. And do 1 million Ghana cedis. And no more your portos keke. Amantana, President Mahama, Ghana for more boy, yes, no. You nim so on baby, your panic chow daddy. President Mahama, your pow chow. Inflation of contract near too much. Sikano Murian, too much. You nim so bearded dinner, Jumao. But President, Mess. Mas sisi amon enwema mo ayede ena yede nkofoko hospital kro mo si hospital beds nyon na nipa ba ko pachi porto keke that's it. President kai say we legacy eyi obi bia odi wudin ebeye bibi boni bia no ma unansi from na pam nipa kro no because o pachi portos keke physical moje president me yim crash me part president me srew foundation from na one man so pam wo nyina pam wo because no mo ye nyina o ma nye ne ya wudin na esai that's it. Enkofo apemfo last week yes apemfo bi no kwa akoji awo yes o mo da form
o change topic
o mo da form that's it. O mo da form ni yeji o ma wo because there are no hospital beds nipa kwa akopachi portals mo money 804 million Ghana cedis. President Mahama your best row man lodina mon for manuntum.
Second topic
Maybe what can we let me just deal with this one. No, let me just deal with this one. Just a small
no, come in. Please. That's it. Until
you say a lot of things and I have to rebut a lot of things.
Too much. Sasika we anko di tua koko farmers ne kran ke be ye.
He's not
nobody party Rosie.
Second topic because it is within your time.
Second topic near day.
As if you were a price in ever cost 17 Ghana cedis and we had much.
Our president today in Tokwani Intiana. No, in Tokwani Adena.
President today. President
MPA for Nedeaba. Me patrona dena akofa sanse mi nyinaba. Wadaroma obetumi akire mumwa.
Na say
no
price what price of
what price be wo ho
into kwane is
operation set question man ho
enti anu na ya dia want to mean kan anu na ya dia ma wa want to mean kan
say no maka je we
enti wakam akire me say entokwa president say ntokwa no Sana omo chire.
Omo see what price?
Me patro what price no?
Anti what price?
What price?
International price.
Me patro.
Geopolitical tension
renewed.
In the Middle East.
Okay. Yes, but Akufo-Addo de na ne Akufo-Addo de na onye nipa. Akufo-Addo be catch say Russia ni Ukraine. Ama fuel prices ne na ekosoro no. Enkofo we no mo catch ye say and tokwa na omo kono bomb bia ma meto ha no mo mpani ka bi meboa omo mpani o che akonya so that time no your opposition leader okay bi se bomba omo tutu Ghana ni Iran ni Ukraine ni Russia no ye ntemotwe nti bi meto ha nko ade ankense se petrol kosoro na nda de Akufo-Addo nyame ye be da wase on se Ukraine daddy the Europe President Mahama kachire ye and then tokwa esi wo Iran any Israel any US me say mbe ye dachi tie ba ne sen na fuel prices ese kosoro enu na tie fuel bisa enu na tie fuel bisa because one mo di ye dede abra covid ba ya ye kachire say ewiase afa na nyina ho kira ba mo se enye no kre Akufo-Addo ne bad mismanagement na ama sa anu me nyina ayede eba na president biasi wa penso enu de wo bekire ma kire yen ayam pasa Akufo-Addo de na ndisi fo bu ne so ye mum Nan this phone bunisa papa ni nye nipa. Anka nye sa anka mo ma be kasa asem imfa nkyere yen. Cause ni si akofo ado kura penso na no eden. Enso maka kire se Nebukadnezar ni tirimu eden ti na ototo petrol mu. Ena mo hu de wi asete. Mesre se memo bia amfafo woni sa anwoma na nya amanyosem because unim ne ebeto. Unim ne ebeto. Enu bi na asi no.
Okay.
That's it. Enti media time akai. Media bi ni hweka. Ese ye ma ye tiefo no nso bi ebe mu bi. No mo be contribute because and some of mo kan fuel prices were to me. Na tell say omo ba be to trotro mu. Omo ba be to aduanim. Omo ba be to BBM. And so president the kwakwo say Iran any Israel war. Hey.
That's it. Pacho, so document we mama. So that's it.
Yes.
You see most of these roles I will document no.
You are doing the same time, Pepe.
No problem. Yes. You see most of the roles I will documents we. So we say the one rehabilitation.
Yes.
Have you seen them?
Rehabilitation of Tepa.
Good.
Mabengo Su Road.
Good.
Redesign and construction of Swami Interchange.
Redesign
and construction. Auxiliary works accompanying.
Yes, ancillary. That's into me patch say and normal be on my rehabilitation. No, sometimes it has specificity. Say it be on my asphalt overlay. It be on my construct and design.
Yes.
It be on my so a patching of potholes.
Okay.
And I make us a patching of potholes. Dodo super person quanta. And no, it shouldn't cause that patching of potholes. No, Ubisa contractor be or Becca Chow say, and no buonya de cry. And no buonya de cry.
Yes.
When you look at this document, you realize that most of them are rehabilitation need also. You can't rehabilitation. When you say Tema motorway,
yes,
it's under rehabilitation.
Yes, because a road I constructed.
Yes,
correct. Into maybe.
Into a word man and just a fufra.
Yeah.
That's it. No, I see a met here 40 years, yes, sir. And to say a fufra, yeah. Yes.
Is under rehabilitation.
Right.
Of course.
See, I can say rehabilitation.
Right.
Very
good.
But as we sit,
right.
The motorway,
but they are called rehabilitation.
It will be captured as
rehabilitation. You understand? So, that is there.
So please.
And see,
see, who your propaganda?
A difference, if
you are doing your propaganda, do it carefully. I'm a culture, right?
You can go on.
I've told you that you don't sit here to do a lot of propaganda. You see? Tema motorway is under rehabilitation. Sir, Pokwasi Kwano is under rehabilitation. Woko Savannah region, Wenchi Solar Road is under rehabilitation. Meanwhile, Sa rehabilitation roads way, even Ho Tepa Road no, is under rehabilitation.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Ninino, Yagusu Pen. But some of them, they capture it under rehabilitation, even if they want to expand the road. Do you know that? When they want to even expand the road,
that is right.
Just like Tema motorway.
Expansion is also type of.
Tema motorway, that way.
Yes.
Expansion, no, Omoya Kahono. But they rename it. They name it as what? Rehabilitation.
No, it's fine. It's a type of.
And so when you come and sit down here and say, "Oh, they are patching roads," it's not a new road. Please.
But that's when I come in.
Please.
I am telling you, say. Dodo
you did the propaganda. I'm now drawing attention to intellectual discourse.
No, but
I'm drawing attention to intellectual. No, you are doing propaganda. I'm drawing attention to intellectual discourse.
I'm looking for the.
Yes, Dodo, Pepesum Quanta Road.
So that's it.
And you're patching of potholes.
Oh. I will be able to open phone and
when you were talking, at the end of the day, you went and told us that it's rehabilitation.
No, as part of government rehabilitation, patching of potholes is another type of rehabilitation. Expansion can be a form of rehabilitation. asphalt overlay can be a part of rehabilitation. That is what I'm telling you. It's a rehabilitation in one word. There are so many kinds of rehabilitation. Road patching, potholes patching, expansion, construct and design. The type of rehabilitation.
The NPP and Fourth Estate are losing this debate of sole sourcing.
People are rather losing the debate.
They are losing the debate. And see, when you catch them on any platform, you want to educate them. They are the moderator. But I'll still make my point forcefully. Say, most roads are under rehabilitation. But who can share? As for more kind of the cost involved, you cannot say that because it is labeled as rehabilitation, it's just to go and close potholes. In any case at all, saa when you kwan we say make ho asem saa when you solar kwan we make ho asem chire kwan ne wo ko duro bi a it's just to patch the potholes and then lay an asphalt. It's called rehabilitation.
Na ne ya kura no po magiska kese nyina awie no dache o magiska kese awie enche na road na say no mo ma yanka.
You see, so all those ones are under rehabilitation that we all know. So when you come and sit down, you better na hana wo ye sa de na wo ye sa propaganda na obian found. You can do all the propaganda you want. Now he says that kwai bako omodi mama nipa miensa nipa himfa contractors miensa and what have you. Look, before President Obama came to power in 2016, left power in 20 came to power in 2012. Do you know there was no single contractor in Ghana not me asphalt? Do you know that?
I know so.
So President Obama felt that it was important for us to groom our own contractors to be able to do that work. Because for be free abroaches one be it cost more than who can say we use local contractor. No. That was where Marapome & Co sprang up. And now he's saying that we are creating another deliberate attempt to make sure that we expand our road contractors. My way. Into quite back where a Gina Hayan said Tamadi, Gina ha Edico ho Anna Gina ha Edico your friend say Aflawo. Instead of giving it to one person, you bet teach him three. Now the amount 3 local contractors. That's why we label it as lot 1, lot 2, lot 3. And give it to other sub contractors. No more to build their capacity. We say MP4 said there be that. We should have given it to one contractor so that the knowledge will be stuck in only one contractor. We should give it to only one contractor so that they come. You see, all these things we are doing it for the benefit of this country, to enhance our contractors so that they can be able to do the work. Now, can say, oh, and China you wait and let's construct the road. Yeah, constructive way. Now say a 222. Then you can come back to this radio station and state that conversation again. Please, no, under your regime,
now please. That rehabilitation
let's talk about the fuel. Iran. Different fuel price. The cost. So we should talk about fuel prices, right?
Do that in 1 minute.
Of course. You see, in this country, Ghanaians need honesty. So we didn't cry. If you let the person know the value of the and the taxes, Ghanaians will pay their taxes very well. An example is Mutu to Roto. When you were cancelling Roto, the drivers came and did demonstrations. They knew the reason why into no Mutua Roto, so they were complaining why you were closing those Rotos. That shows that the natural Ghanaian knows, say, if I am paying me Jessica, na sikani be yin for swama mia. Make you as out one, na manya sa for swama. So they will pay. Another example is that when Honorable George Napo said that I needed 1 Ghana cedis from a liter of fuel, now they are solving electricity challenges in this country. They tried Honorable George Napo, and lo and behold, Honorable George Napo is able to solve the electricity crisis in this country. And then, we don't know anything called doom in this country again. We are solving issues of doom in this country. Please. So when we know the value of when we know the value, when we know the value of why we are paying tax, we do. Now,